All right, so now I'm going to show you how the erase feature works. That's the next icon, the one that looks like an eraser. So when you click on that icon, and if you click on it twice, you'll get the menu. You'll see the same brush menu, and you've probably already figured out that this will erase what's ever on your layer using one of these brushes or stamps. So if I go back down to my water one, which is what I use a lot to go to my wash, so now I've chosen the brush that is the wash, and I'm going to be sure that I have my erase highlighted up here. When I go back to the dress, I'm going to erase part of the dress, and how much I erase depends on what I do with these sliding menus over here. So if I put up this, increase the size, I'm going to erase a larger part of it. If I change the opacity, I'm going to erase more of it at a time. Right? So let's get a size of that is moderately, let's do the size here. So there's a smaller one here, and I'm going to put this on a very, very low opacity. So you can see here, I'll just go in the middle here to show you. I'm not erasing very much of that. If I change the opacity, now I'm erasing a lot more of it. So any of the brushes that you choose here, let's go to textures, let's go to my favorite decimals. We'll do the same thing. Right? Now, what can be kind of cool is if you do this. I'm going to add another layer, and I'm going to put something underneath it. So let me just put something in here. Insert a photo like this. Then I'm going to remove those like this. This is where this tool can also be used, not just as an eraser to remove things. So if I go back up here to the dress, and I click on my eraser, and I kick my decimals, now look what happens when I erase. I see, because the layers are transparent, I see the thing that's underneath there. So one of the tricks to using Procreate is to learn how to use all the tools and functions, just so you know how they work, and then you can figure out how to manipulate them to create whatever you want your drawing to look like. So here's a case where I used eraser to erase what was on one layer so I could see what was on the layer underneath it. And then I can just go backwards to X out of that. So that's how you use the erase. You just click on the erase icon, choose something from your brush library, and then choose the layer you want to work on, and it will erase whatever the brush tells it to erase from the layer on which you're working.